FOUND, we're going to have different group facilitators that are really special, and we're going to have therapists, and people are going to be able to get therapy and like clinical help.
Specialists.
Yeah, that's what every single IOP is saying.
Yeah, but ours is different because
that's what I want to know.
Can I tell you why?
That's what you need to tell them.
Because me and Kanan are heavily involved, and we are like really making this place special. Like you can just see it by like looking at photos.
Okay, I don't know.
Like
what that
everything,
means.
like everything is made with intention and heart.
That's cool. So
my goal is for everyone.
Is making sure that all the therapists are on board and not enabling alcoholic. Like we need to get specific. You can't just say that like we're involved and it's beautiful. Like
we've
what?
handpicked.
Like I don't know what that means. You know what I'm saying? So here we go.
Handpicked a special team
of the most
but that's
PTSD, trauma, whatever kind of like name the diseases and get the specialties.
No, we didn't.
But how do you?
We can't afford the best. Okay, this is what.
No,
okay,
he's right.
We have.
We can't afford
But
they can't.
Oh my God! Shut the fuck up.
He can't. Okay.
It's crazy, bro. Okay, I don't. It's only because I lose track of my thoughts. I can't even do my job because you're in the background derailing me all the time.
Oh man.
So now, listen. Me and you, we're gonna expose this industry right now. Okay, so IOPs, I learned a lot. I didn't really know any of this shit because I got sober when none of this was possible. I didn't have insurance when I got sober. You couldn't use insurance to get sober. So I learned so much. You knew because you worked in the industry, but I didn't really understand like how all this stuff worked. I just want to make cool videos and help people get sober. But I've learned over the years of working at Graceland that if you have an insurance card, you can go to an IOP, and that IOP will pay for your bed at a sober living. Now, most IOPs and sober livings, they don't really care if you're on Suboxone. I mean, they definitely don't care if you're on Suboxone, which in my opinion isn't totally sober. You can still be in recovery. But, I mean, there are people on a myriad of different drugs, mind-altering drugs, and getting high in some sober living. So you basically can just be a drug addict and survive and get and manipulate the system to continue to perpetuate your habit and stay under a roof.
Yeah, it's bed surfing. It's bed surfing your insurance.
Yeah.
But at Danielle's dream facility.
Hold on a second, dude.
What? It's just like
at Danielle's dream facility. No, there's three partners, bro. It's not Danielle's. So listen. Our IOP will be very different. We know what's happening, and our primary goal really is to help other alcoholics get sober. It's not because I do believe that in the long run that's going to benefit everyone. I mean, including us. I mean, we're not in it for the short money. We're actually in it for the long term, which will be financially beneficial for us and better for the people. And I think all industries work that way. It's just hard not to chase the quick money. It takes a lot of faith and patience to do things right. That's why all my favorite people are people that do it their way. Paul Schrader, Harmony Korine, Larry Clark, Fat Mike. These are people that, Vincent Gallo, these are people that they compromise for nobody. Every once in a while, somebody like that gets through to the mainstream, like David Fincher or fucking Bukowski, whatever. The point is that we have a different IOP. We're not going to enable you, and you're not going to be able to continue to go through our door. I mean, we're going to do our best to get you sober.
There's a lot of intention behind like us opening this place. I think that like I really put my heart and soul into it, and you can see it.
Yeah, I mean, it's beautiful.
It's not just about the beautiful. Like, it's not even beautiful.
Every item has, everything there has meaning, and all the people there will be taking direction from us. Yeah. And we don't fuck around. So we have problems with the IOPs that we work with. We do, because they have people there that aren't sober, and they're drug addicts that are putting poisonous thoughts into our residents at Graceland. They're into their heads, okay? Because they're not sober and they're not doing the deal, and they're trying to convince people at Graceland to get out of Graceland.
Well, we haven't had that happen in a while, but that has happened.
It's not going to happen at FOUND.
No.
And everyone at FOUND will be on the same page. There won't be shit talking. There will be people working out their issues, and therapists will be encouraged not to enable clients. Therapists will be encouraged to promote the 12 steps, and which is how we got sober. And
so residents from regular IOPs come home to Graceland, and they're so much happier to be home because it's taxing on their emotions. I mean, Pat and Danielle and Kanan didn't start FOUND to like just make money. They started it to make a difference. And what I've seen is like every single facet of FOUND has been organized and engineered to help maximize people's recovery by using the 12 steps, by using therapy, post-traumatic stress disorder, all these different like people
Finding
that have
your purpose.
Yeah. And also there's a spiritual aspect to it too. I mean, people come in broken because they're using their emotions to guide them, and that's why we essentially get loaded, is because we obey our emotions. And at FOUND, you're going to be able to learn how to advocate for yourself and hear feedback from educated, wise clinical professionals who know how to direct you past your emotions and into recovery using the 12-step process.
And the cool thing about FOUND is, yes, you need to find what makes you tick in life. I would literally kill myself if it wasn't for my ability to express myself through videos. And before that, it was music, movies. This is my artistic outlet, and we'll be teaching you guys about that at FOUND, but we'll also be helping you find your own artistic outlet, or any way you can be creative. Even if you don't want to be an artist, I think every single person in this world can benefit from a creative viewpoint on whatever it is that they do. So we're going to help you find your purpose at FOUND. I mean, that's crazy, because having a purpose is kind of an important part of staying sober. It really is. You can't just go to meetings for the rest of your life and be happy. I mean,
yeah, I feel like Alcoholics Anonymous is a bridge back into society. Like, so many people just get lost in the
Alcoholics Anonymous,
like the fellowship, and like the fellowship is cute, but like, what about family and houses and jobs and kids and like carrying your lineage forward of like what you're doing in the world? Yeah. And I found that in the 12 steps, it's like, without God, we're just fucking around. Like, without a higher power, we're just hanging out. For sure. And it's a really interesting part of time in existence to like get out of yourself and get into the world and find out how you can maximize helping other people. Because if we don't turn this shit around, we're just going to get lost in the sauce.
Yeah. What you were saying. What were you saying?
As alcoholics and addicts, our main problem is selfishness and self-centeredness. The literature says that that's the root of our problem.
No, that's not what you're saying, but it's good.
Yeah.
It's just more great shit.
But
it's actually not at all what
But in the world right now, if you look at the world, there's so much division because people are so really rooted and grounded in fundamental arguments about like deep-rooted issues that they'll never be able to address without...
And how are you tying that back to FOUND?
If you want to make a change, take a look at yourself and make the change.
No, actually,
remember Michael Jackson
hold
Man
on.
in the Mirror?
No, this
Too
is
much
so. Let me help you.
It's just like, who cares?
No, the only way any of us can do any good in this world.
Get into Jesus.
Yeah, we love Jesus.
No.
What the fuck?
No, she's saying like. What
I'm literally right in the middle of saying something.
Sorry.
That's crazy. Did you get that?
I mean, it's on there.
Wow. I almost want to just stop this and just watch that back. You need to see what.